Jeff Blankman joined right now by Dalton, Arnold, and Peyton Clipperton of the Coon Rapids Bayard wrestling team as they just wrestled against Bedford Lennox. We'll start off with it. Dalton over here on my left. Dalton, 220 tonight. Good matchup for you in that first one. Looked like you got off to a pretty strong start. How did you feel right off of the bat?
Oh, I don't know. I always feel a little tentative just wrestling just because nerves get to me. But as the match went on, I felt pretty good. I just kind of need to work my shots a little bit more, and I feel pretty confident that the season's going to go pretty well. I mean, just kind of one of those things where I need to get my nerves and confidence a little built up. But
talk about the early part tonight, able to get the takedown, ended up getting the fall here tonight. How did you feel like your moves worked, and what did you think was going to work for you?
Well, I was trying an ankle pick, but he kept backing up a little bit, so I tried to do a little sweep deal, and it kind of didn't work the way I was going to, but I ended up with a fall. So, I mean, it worked out for me in the end. So that's all that really matters. W is a W.
Saw you trying to get that ankle pick. What do you need to do to be able to get that to work more effectively?
Well, I need to get him kind of stepping in a little bit on me more instead of backing up, or set his head a little bit, get some pressure on him. It's kind of hard to do on a kid that's kind of not moving towards you. So just need to kind of work on my setups.
Happy with the way the season's gone so far? You've got some other matches under the belt before tonight?
Yes, sir. Manson and Southeast Valley and Panora, and that went really well.
What stood out for you so far this year? What's been the strength of your season?
That's just the mindset. I think I have a different mindset going in for this season. Last year I got sick, and I know that I need to try harder and try my best every day and just keep working. So that's the mindset part of it. It's a lot better this year.
ACGC coming up later tonight. I know that Cade Sir was maybe going to go, but doesn't sound like he's going to go tonight. Do you think you'll get a matchup in that matchup now?
I don't know. I don't think they have a 95-pounder. They don't have a heavyweight, so otherwise I probably would wrestle, but I'll probably just take a bye. Hopefully that Cade Sir gets better and we can meet up later in the season, but I think he's got a wrist injury or something.
Well, I tell you what, great start to the year. Keep up the good work. Thanks for joining us here today.
Thank you.
You bet. Let's move over now to Peyton Clipperton, wrestling at 113. He picked up a convincing 11-2 victory here earlier tonight. Peyton, it looked like you were being pretty aggressive, getting inside, getting the takedowns. What was the strategy for you coming into tonight?
Well, I just wanted to set up my shots, take my time, work more inside. That's what I needed to do. I didn't do that enough, I think. Just be more aggressive. I was kind of nervous, just first time in high school. So
first home meet, what were the nerves like early on?
I was really nervous coming in, and then started to settle down and started to get my stuff together. Started thinking what I was going to do, come in and do, and then just did it and all worked out.
How quickly did the nerves settle down on that first takedown, or did it take a little longer than that?
I think it took a little bit longer to get, used to it. Just think high school is a lot different, a lot more intense, with all the fans and everything.
What did you learn in your first matches of the year up there at Manson that night that you were able to use tonight?
I didn't get to really wrestle in Manson. There was a kid that came up from 113 because I wrestled 120, and I wrestled him and I slammed him and got disqualified.
So you learned not to do that then tonight, huh?
Yeah.
You were taking him down and letting him up a little bit a couple of times, and stuff. We're just working on the different takedown moves, and what are the moves that you feel like you're going to be the most comfortable with this year?
Well, yeah, I think I'm better on my feet than on top, and I need to work more on top, getting wrists, chicken wings, and all that, and just work on that for the rest of the year and keep working on for my feet and everything.
What do you think your strengths are right now? You talked about being on your feet. What is it about being on your feet that you think is a strength for you?
Well, I think I'm just longer than most kids, but he was pretty long, and just had to work more, harder, and I think from bottom I can get up pretty good now, better than I used to.
Okay. So 113, 120, you're going to kind of bounce between those two this season, or where are you hoping to be as this season goes on?
I think I'm going to wrestle 113 our next match, or next meet, and then I think I'm going to go up to 120 and then wait for my 2-pound weight allowance after Christmas and then wrestle that.
Okay, so what are you thinking about with the matchup coming up yet tonight against Adair Casey Guthrie Center?
Well, I know he's ranked, and I'm ready for it. I really really want to beat him. I've wrestled him before, and I know he's tough, so just go out there, be aggressive, always look to score, and all that.
Well, I tell you what, appreciate you joining us. Best of luck coming up later tonight.
Yep.